Hey friends, what's going on? It's your buddy Keith, and I am here live again in the control room at the one and only world famous Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in beautiful Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. Yes, we are like 27 subscribers away from 10,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, guys. I'm going to start showing you some really, really cool guitars. We've got a lot of special stuff planned for 10,000 subscribers for that event, and including a whole tour of the updated facility. We haven't seen that in a long time. You can see we've got a lot of new lighting in the different rooms. But yes, aside from that, guys, this is something really special. We're filming on a brand new Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. So you might notice a little bit of increase in quality and smoothness. Let me know what you think. If you notice any differences in color, clarity, microphone, any of that stuff. Definitely good to know. And without further ado, let's talk about this guitar we've got in front of us right here, right now. This is a 1988 limited edition. They only made 100 of these. Jackson Custom Shop Lava Crackle Dinky. I guess, what would they call it, a Dinky then? I don't think the Dinky really existed yet. I always just think of kind of any old bolt-on as a Dinky, but that's not technically correct. I'm just taking it out of the case here and putting it in the old captain's chair where we can get the light on it, get a good view. These are really special for a number of reasons. The finish, the Crackle finish, is super intense. It looks epic in person. But what makes this really cool, and it's the first time I've ever had one of these, is this guitar is signed by the man himself, Grover Jackson. And you can see it's number 21 out of 100. I guess he likes to write his numbers backwards. Me, I would do 21/100. That's just the kind of guy I am. But Grover's different. Grover, he thinks outside the box. All right, and as you can see on the neck plate, very well intact. Everything on this guitar is quite clean. I mean, from the screws, no real rust or corrosion. So $26.95, has a San Dimas neck plate, but as we know, this was the transition years from San Dimas to Ontario. By this time, fully transitioned, and they still use the old San Dimas neck plates. You've got a Jackson humbucker up here, and let's say humbucker, single coil. I'm not sure if these are, I think actually all these single coils from back in the day are actually stacked humbucker pickups. And then it looks like you've got either a DiMarzio or a Seymour Duncan. I think this is a replacement. I think the humbuckers that came with these were the flat ones that had the little Jackson logo on it. Although the earlier San Dimas Jackson humbuckers did look like this, with no lettering. This is what the pole pieces looked like, and you could see the exposed kind of nylon wrap around them. You've got the licensed Jackson tremolo. I'm trying to remember I can never remember the model numbers for these, but look at how clean this example is. Just look at the saddles, and again, look at all of the screws around the in the pickup housing. This is super, super clean. Very rare to see all of that white lettering intact as well. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Straight off the bat, the autofocus on this phone is way better than my other one. I was filming for a couple of years on a Samsung S10 5G. This is so cool to get a nice upgrade after 2 years and millions of views and almost 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm going to head over to the case and show you that real fast. So this is the classic Jackson silver chainsaw case. They did make these in black, believe it or not. I think I've only seen one of those. I've had one in black, but usually you see them in gray, silver, whatever you want to call this. On this one, you've got 3 of the 4 latches intact. This latch over here took a vacation. Sorry about that. Handle there. It's all molded plastic made to look like stitched leather. Yeah, but it's all plastic. Okay, so back to the guitar at hand. Very, very cool. I mean, it's so funny to see how trends go, where you've got like minimalist, 1 volume knob, 3-way pickup selector, wham bam, thank you ma'am, you're off to the races. Beautiful, very, very dark rosewood fretboard. Let's look at the fretware. These frets look really good. Oh yeah, come on. There's nothing. No one played this thing. Crazy. Look at that. So nuts. The inlays, interestingly, don't appear to be mother of pearl. They just seem to be like just white dot inlay. With the narrow spacing at the 12th fret. That's kind of a classic San Dimas, Charvel and early USA Jackson kind of pattern for the dot inlays when they chose to use dot inlays. The neck pockets look great. I'm not seeing any hairlines. No, I mean, these colors are so bold. Looks beautiful. And really cool, too, to see the finish goes all the way through, even with the back cover off. You can see it's all the way through. Very nice. And lots of crazy variations in the pattern. So you can see it gets real small, and then it gets bold and breaks out here, and then it kind of gets small again up there, and then very wide and big pattern up here. Like if you look at the space in between these lava crackles there versus there, totally different. So there's a lot to absorb. As far as any cosmetic blemishes, the body is in excellent condition. I'm not seeing anything to complain about. The headstock has, let me get this over here, put it down gently, ever so gently. The headstock has a little bit of wear around the edges, as you can see. The wood's not chipped, but the black, surface paint is a little bit chipped in some spots, like there. So the wood's intact, but you can see the actual black top veneer, I guess if you want to call that, has had some minor wear. I'm really blown away by how clean the tremolo is. I mean, usually on these things, like all in here, you'd have all sorts of surface rust. Look at how clean this is, guys. All those screws, usually the top of these black screws on the pickup ring would all be rusty. This thing's super, super, super clean. All right. Oh, and you've got strap locks installed. We won't charge you extra for those. Speaking of charging, if you want to buy this guitar, it is for sale. It is on our website, EssexRecordingStudios.com. It's where we have our lowest prices, so EssexRecordingStudios.com. If you're in America, definitely want to buy from our website, because our website doesn't charge that weird internet sales tax that half the states charge you for buying. It's just a weird American thing. So over in the USA, about half the 50 states charge internet sales tax if you buy like on eBay, Reverb, or Amazon, the big marketplaces. But if you buy on a normal small business website, you don't get charged that. So that's just a little life hack for you there. But yeah, so it's there, but we will have it on Reverb and eBay as well in case you prefer to buy there. And it'll just be a tad bit more expensive. And then aside from that, guys, yeah. This is really, really a cool signed Grover Jackson limited edition lava crackle. These crackle finishes are all the rage right now. They're very much in vogue and back in style. You can see pretty much in any guitar shop that carries Jackson, one of their Asian import lines like that. There's the Randy Rhoads with the blue crackle. That thing's super popular right now. I'm seeing a lot of bands play that model live on stage. And this is where it all originated from. 1988. Man, how many years ago is that? 34 years ago? That is so crazy. Just doing another quick tour around the sides. here. I want you to see every single angle. Wow. And the bottom as well. Let's rest that there. Don't want any surprises for anyone. Cool. All right, guys, make sure you follow us on all the socials at Essex Recording Studios, Instagram, Facebook. We're on Twitch now. A lot of exciting stuff. YouTube, obviously. And hopefully, I'm hoping that when I wake up in the morning, we've got 10,000 subscribers. I think we need 27. I think that's what I saw in the last count a few minutes before I started this video. Can you imagine that? Some of you have been here from the very beginning. You remember the first videos I was doing on my kitchen countertop in my house that we were also using as the studio. Man, all these years later, now we're in the former Essex radio headquarters, counting 17 radio stations in this building. And I will do a tour of that next. That's going to be our way we celebrate 10,000 subscribers, guys. All right? Thanks for hanging out with me. More cool videos coming your way. I've got a lot of cool Fenders to share with you. I've got Slash Gibson Les Paul as well. So, yeah, let me get going so I can make some more vids. See you all later.